Alright guys, alright, so if any of you have a GMLS that where when you turn the car off, the vehicle off, truck, SUV, doesn't matter if it's Silverado, Sierra, Yukon, Tahoe, Suburban, and the fan is still running at full speed or whatever. So what's happening is these thermostats have failed, and that the engine never warms up. So it throws off a code. I'll show you all in the video here in a little bit. Anyways, it throws off a code, and your engine essentially never warms up. So normally what you can do is just replace this unit, and then I also recommend replacing the temperature sending unit as well too. And some symptoms is, that's the main one obviously. Your thermostat reading on the dash, it'll be on the cold side obviously, because I mean your fluid's just running in there, so you essentially don't warm up and you drive normally. But again, so that's one of the main symptoms is when you turn the vehicle off, the fan is still running. You'll notice the temp's not warming up, so it should be at about 210 mark, but it'll be about 160, down towards the bottom. So again, it's simple replacement. All you got to do is just remove the intake housing that goes into the throttle body. So remove that out of the way, and the temp sending unit is gonna, so you have your thermostat here, temp sending unit sitting right there as well too. So just get a pick, pull that connector out, unplug it, and then it's a 3/4 inch wrench. So I recommend taking this out first. So it's 3 10 mil bolts, and you'll see in the video as well. I'll show all of that. Replace this, place the temp sending unit, go back in. Now you will have to clear the codes out, okay? So clear the codes out. So you'll see it once you read it. Clear it out, let the engine run, get up to operating temp, turn it off, and you may still hear the fan running. That's normal. So just like I said, let it run all the way up to temp, let it get to normal operating temp, and then once you get to that point, you can shut the engine off, turn it back on, and then let it just run its cycle, the fan cycles and stuff like that. And once the fan stops running, you turn the engine off, the fan should be off, okay? So if the fan's still running, then you most likely didn't clear the code properly or whatever. So clear the codes, let the engine get up to operating temp, so that way the engine, the ECU reads all the stuff, and it's all normal, okay? And this one I did replace with a Murray Plus. I ran it to O'Reilly's. It was a spur of the moment replacement, so I figured I just went ahead and do a video on it. They didn't have an AC ductile in stock, so just went ahead and, so I do recommend, if you're on the side of the road, pick up the temp sending unit. I ended up replacing with I think it's an STP or whatever, one of their generic brands that they carry at O'Reilly's, and then a gallon of Dexcool. So make sure it's GM rated as well too, because you will lose some fluids in the process. So fill that up. I always leave the cap off, let it burp, get the air out or whatever, while it's getting up to temperature, and then that should be it. So you'll see all the rest in the videos. I just want to make sure I made some notes beforehand. Okay, all right, y'all take care. All right guys, if you got a GM that's got a roaring noise after you shut the engine off, what you want to do is replace this temp send unit and the thermostat. You might as well just replace both. It's normally this that's causing it. It's staying wide open, but just a tip, so that way if you're running the car, it does have that problem. So you just replace those two. So that's what we're gonna do. So it is best to get the thermostat out first, so that way you can get that out easier. I'm just using a 3/4 inch wrench. So I'm on the side of the road right now. So if you don't have access to a dealership, you just run O'Reilly's. There's your partner for the sending unit on this one, TX89, and 81507 for the thermostat. Like I said, take the thermostat off, pull this gasket off. Should come with a new gasket, and then the temp send unit. And then once you get that, reset the codes. You should be good. But what's happening is that the thermostat's staying wide open, so the engine's not getting the temp, which is sending fault codes, and the fan just stays running. Alright, and these should be the codes that you're getting. P0128 coolant thermostat. Oops. So that was just the main one. Alright, then we'll clear this out, let the engine run. Should be good. Alright, that temperature's slowly climbing up. I'm gonna let it warm up all the way to about that 210 halfway mark. So we'll see it right after that, and then we'll shut it off. Alright, there it is. So it's good to go. Let's shut it off. Engine's off, fan's not running no more. So thermostat and the sensor unit's doing what it's supposed to do. So